So on last turn we are discussing about code optimization. Means we apply code optimization on 3 address code, and we are concerned with the machine independent optimization. Okay, so see, we have divided the 3 address code for of a program into basic block. Then we find the flow graph for its control flow, and as you know, the data flow in basic block is intact. It will enter from the top and exit from our last instruction of the basic block. We can identify the loop. Then we have seen about the diagram representation of the basic block. We have discussed on last term. Now we apply optimization on basic blocks individually. If we apply various optimization technique on basic blocks, in that case, it is called local optimization. If we go for the apply the optimization technique in interblock, in that case, it will be the global optimization. So we are going to discuss local optimization. You just see in this code, T1 is computing B minus C, and T4 is also computing B minus C. And just see here, if you find the value of T1, it is same, because these two statements, successor of 1, means this statement is not changing the value of T1. It is just using the value of T1. Okay, so you can remove this computation and you can use this value T1 in place of T4. Like here, you can find T1. To compute this expression, you just see, first you have to do the execution of 6 3 addresses instruction, but now you have to do the execution of only 5. Why 5? Although it is in code, this very statement is in code, but you are computing T4, but T4 is not being used. So it will become dead code. And you can easily remove this dead code. If you are computing certain value and that value is not being used, then that is called dead code. No need to have that very computation in the code, and you can easily drop those dead codes. Okay, and this expression B minus C for T1 and B minus C for T2 are called common sub-expression. We can, through diagram representation, if you recall the previous discussion, when where we are constructing the DAG, we can easily identify the common sub-expression. Okay? And this common sub-expression may be used here as a T1 and by this as a T4. Okay? And you can improve the efficiency of code optimization. So this is a local optimization. Now we will discuss about sources of local optimization. Just see. We can eliminate the common sub-expressions. Okay? We have discussed about the eliminate the dead code in optimization. These are the sources of local optimization. Common sub-expression means you certain three address statement is computing certain value, and that value is again get computed in during the subsequent part of the three address statement in that very basic block. So that is called common sub-expression, and you can eliminate such type of computation. Dead code, if you are computing certain value and that value is not being used in subsequent part of the program, then that code is dead code, and that you can easily remove it. You can reorder the three address statement. Actually, reordering of three address statement will change the will change the dependency structure, which help you in allocating the register. Okay, so within the basic block, we can reorder we will discuss about example. And finally, we can go for the algebraic simplifications. Okay, so see one by one. Oh, this finding local common sub-expression. Just see, here we have this and this. A is calculating B plus C and C is calculating B plus C. Okay. So you can identify and eliminate. इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. Okay. Suppose here you are using C, then you can use A. Means what you can do? These two expressions may be used. After this, if you can remove this, and in spite of using C, you can use A. Okay, we have dead code. When you are not using C, in that case, it will become dead code. We have just discussed in previous example. Okay. Algebraic simplification, you have seen during discussion of the peephole optimization, we can apply algebraic simplification within the basic block also, means for a local optimization. Strength reduction, means we can replace costly computation by cheaper computation. Costly means the computation that needs more number of clock for its execution are costly, and cheaper means the computation that need less number of cycles. So y to the power 2 में भी replace y into y. Okay, देखिए कॉपी हो गया है. Next, constant folding. Suppose you have your generated three address code is like T1 is 2 pi 3.14. Means suppose you have to compute the area of circumference of a triangle. So it is 2 pi r. You have the value of r. So if suppose C you have to calculate, then code will be like this. 3 address code. T1 equal to 2 into pi मैंने 1.4 3.14. T2 equal to T1 into R and C equal to T2. Suppose it is in a loop. You are calculating circumference of various circle with different radius. In that case, for each radius, this statement will execute. Okay, computation of 2 into this. What you can do, you can replace this T1 by 6.28. You can compute 6.28 and you can directly write T equal to 6.28 multiplied by R, C equal to T. Means this computation is being done at the time of execution of the program, but what you are doing at the time of compilation, you are computing the value and directly putting the value. This is called constant folding. Okay. Renaming of temporary variable and interchanging the statements. Just see how we can interchange. By renaming, we can improve the scope. Okay. Of the variable. Interchanging the means suppose these 2-3 address statement. If you interchange it, means you can write T2 equal to x plus y and T1 equal to B plus C. So it will not change the semantic because none of the 3 address statement is affecting the execution of other 3 address statement, because here you are using T2 xy, but in this 3 address statement T2 xy are not being used, so it will not affect. You can easily interchange it. So these type of operations that we may perform at the local level and global optimization or transformation, if we apply these technique across the basic blocks, then it will become global. Okay. So now you can conclude code optimization. We have local and global common sub-expression elimination, dead code elimination, instruction reordering, constant folding, algebraic transformation, copy propagation. Copy propagation means if you are just computing certain value here x, and that value is needed by other statement, you can just replicate this copy here. And actually in the case of some common sub expression, if t1 is through the, if for a common sub expression you are computing the value of t1, a value of expression to t1, and same expression in t2, then you can remove this and this copy may be propagated to the places where T2 has been used. That is called copy propagation. You can do this propagation within a basic block, that is local, or across the basic block as applicable. Okay. Then loop optimization. As you know, loops are very important because most of the time your processor is busy in executing the instruction of the loop. So we have several techniques to optimize the loop, additional techniques to optimize the loop. We will discuss it. Now see an example. This is a quicksort program in C language. Just see, quicksort function, not program. We have low, high. There is an array. Name of array is A, and M and N are the indexes of this array. Defines a list of numbers, lower bound and upper bound of list of numbers, and we apply quicksort on that list. So here what we are doing, in quicksort we select a pivot. On the basis of pivot, it divides the list into two parts. If you see the difference with the merge sort, in merge sort we don't use any pivot. We just keep on dividing the list. Okay, so need not to do any comparison in anything. We do comparison at the time of combining the list. Okay, in the case of merge sort, when we merge the list, then we compare and arrange the keys or keys of two lists in ascending order of the resulting list, or descending order means the order required by the sort. Okay, but in quicksort, both quicksort and merge sort both works on the divide and conquer principle. But we in merge sort we do the arrange the keys at the time of merging the list. But here we divide the list on the basis of certain key, which is pivot. Means here we go for the intelligent division of the list, and where in the case of merge sort we do the intelligent merging of the list. This is the main difference. So here we are doing the division. What it will do? It will, this is iterative function. So you go through about this function, and then means it start comparison. It first it select the pivot. It start comparison with the pivot element. If it is less than pivot, it will leave it. But if it is more than pivot, then it will put it at the tail of the list, and the statement at the tail of the list is swapped back to that position. It will just swap the position of the elements and then reduce the length of its list by 1 and apply same technique. This is the way how we are going for the quick sort in this very program. Okay. So, yes. Now see the 3-address code. This is the 3-address code generated for that quick sort. Next thing we have before optimization, we have to preserve the semantic, and for that we go for data flow and control flow analysis. So for data flow and control flow, first we have to divide the entire code into basic blocks. So to divide the code into basic block, first we identify the leader. So this will be the leader. By default, first rule says the first statement of the code will be the leader. Then target of any conditional or unconditional goto. So target of this goto is 5. So this will be the leader. Target of this goto is 9. This will be the leader. Target of this goto is 23. Then this will be the leader. Okay. The statement just after, okay, again there is a 5. So for this again 5 is a leader. At 5 you will see 2 branches are coming apart from the main branch. Okay. So from 1 to 4, it will be basic block 1. One thing more, if you apply the rule, the statement just after the conditional or unconditional goto will be the leader, then this will also be the leader. Okay. So see the basic block. These 4 statements in one basic block. These 4 statements, V2, these statements in V3. This is V4. This up to here, V5, and here to here, V6. So we have 6 big basic blocks. Okay. And if you see the control flow, B5 to go to B2 to 5 means beginning leader of the goto, as well as here 22, go to 5, B5 to this. Okay, here you can see B3. B3 says in B3, go to 9, BS. So this will be the, here we have the leader and a back flow. From here we have a forward flow to 23, and then we have basic block number 5 and so on. See the flow graph. This is the flow graph. Okay. If you see, this is basic block 5. You start from T6 to go to 5. T6, T6, go to B2. B2 is the 5. And after that, from 23 to 30, we have block 6. Now we will go for the optimization. First, consider the local optimization. Consider this basic block. In this basic block, first identify the common sub-expression. This T6 and T7 are computing same value. So you can replace T7 by T6. T6. Okay. Next, T8. See, next is T8 4 into J and T10 4 into J. So in place of T10, you can use T8 here, T8. So you will get T6 equal to 4 into I, X equal to A T6, then T7 is, so it will become dead code, you can remove it. Okay, T7, computation of T7, because you have changed, replace T7 by T6. Okay, similarly, you have replaced T10 by T8 during for the identified common sub-expression and copy propagation. Copy of result you are propagating to the places where it has been used. Okay. See, we have example. After elimination, you can see it was T7. We have removed T6 and T7 are this computing same value. T8 and T10 are computing same value. So you can replace T6, T7 by T6. You can replace T6 and T10 by T8. Okay, it is T8. So you can see this will be the code. And now see, you are in this very basic block, you are computing T7, but you are not using T7. So you can easily remove it. Similarly, you are computing T10, but not using T10. Then again, you can easily remove it. Okay? So now you will get this. This is the way to remove the local common sub-expression. Local means within the basic block. Now we go for the global common sub-expression. You just consider T6 and T8. T6 is calculating 4 into I and T8 is computing 4 into J. Why 4? Here the integer data type are considered to allocate 4 bytes. सिंह साहब क्लास चल रही मेरी. हाँ 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 मीटिंग थी, हमने कहा हम क्लास के बाद आएंगे. हाँ ठीक. So क्या पढ़ा रहे थे? Okay. So now this will be the code after. Now come to the global common sub-expression. Here. Now see, you have T6, this T6 as well as T8. These two are available. But if you go back, here it is computing T2. T2 is 4 into I. It will compute T2 in each iteration as far as I is concerned. But when control of execution will exit from this basic block B2, it has fixed value of I and fixed value of T2. And that value will propagate up to here. Okay? It means the value of I is same with, and 4 into I is T2 is same. So in spite of using T6, you can use this previously calculated value T2 in place of T6. So here you can write T2. Okay. Similarly, it is 4 into J after control of execution will exit from this very basic block. The value of J is locked. Same value, it contains same value during the remaining portion of the program, and same value is transmitted to this basic block. Here you are computing T4. And here again you are computing T8. So this as well as this are the global common sub-expression. Okay. Similarly, T2 and T6 are the global common sub-expression. And you can remove it. So here, in place of using T8, you can use T4. It will become T4. Okay. And when you replace T6 by T2 and T8 by T4, then automatically this will become dead code as well as this will become dead code. And you have to drop. Okay. So what you will have? Just see. Now your x equal to T2, this line, this is removed, this is removed. T9 is x is equal to AT2. Okay. And this very line is T9 is AT4. T9 is AT4. Okay. And T7 is T9. 7 nahi rahega because you already 6. So, okay, you will see in the slide. Here we now see global common sub-expression. After removal, you just see here it is shown. T6 is get replaced by, here we have T6, T2. Then we replaced T4. Here we are using T6. It will become T2. T8 will become T4. So accordingly, replacement has been incorporated. Okay. This is global common sub-expression. Next, see here AT2. AT2 is already computed in basic block 2. Just see. In basic block 2, AT2 is computed in T3. Similarly, AT4 is computed in T5. So what we can do, in place of AT2, we can write T3, and AT4, we can write T5. Where we have used T9, we can write here T5 directly. And where you have used T3, T3 is X, you can directly write T3 here. Okay. So see, means that is the case of copy propagation. So you will get this T5 and T3. After then, if you see, you will get this V5. And these 4 codes, go back. You are computing T6, that is not being used. Then you are computing X, not being used. T8 and T9 are not being used. All are dead code, you can remove it. Finally, you will get this. Without changing the semantic, you will get this. This is not X, this is T3. Okay. T5 we have taken from basic block number 3 and T3 in basic block number 2. We have computing. Now we are assigning here. Okay. That is after dead code elimination. Now loop optimization. एक्चुअली अब मंडे को पढ़ाया जाएगा, ये थोड़ा हम बता देंगे, लूप ऑप्टिमाइजेशन थोड़ा सा बचा है और आपका सैटरडे टेस्ट होगा, मेरी मीटिंग है इसलिए मैं जा रहा हूँ। ओके, और सैटरडे